Right, if you can tell me your name and who you are, first of all.
Yeah, of course. So I'm Ellen Wilson. I am the Farmer Cluster Officer for the Upper Belt Farmer Cluster.
And we are in one of the farms on the Upper Belt here, Green Farm. This is a glorious spot, isn't it?
It's so lovely. So yeah, Martin is part of our Farmer Cluster, and so it's a farmer-led cluster. And yeah, we've got a few farms up this way, but it's absolutely beautiful. It's such a unique area. So we're in the Low Weald of Kent. And yeah, absolutely beautiful. Some wonderful wildlife around here, and yeah, amazing farms.
So what do you do as an officer who's having a chat with farmers who are part of the cluster? What's your role? What do you say to them?
So my role, I facilitate the cluster really. So the cluster is funded, so it's a funded project by Southern Water. So they fund it because they want to reduce pesticides getting into the river belt. So most of these come from arable, but by working collaboratively with all farmers, it's just a good way to get everyone engaged in the project. So though the cluster has that, it is still farmer led. So my role really is to listen to what the farmers want to look into, and then we go from there. So at the minute we've got a really great project of nightingale surveys.
Right.
So nightingales are a priority species in the area, and they are the flagship species for the Upper Belt cluster. And Martin's farm actually here has got a really great population of nightingales. He does run some really lovely events, which I'm sure he won't mind me plugging. But yeah, absolutely wonderful. So we've been carrying out surveys with our ecologist, and yeah, we're trying to look at how we can build habitat and build connectivity across the cluster.
And so it's basically an ongoing conversation, and you talk to the farmers, they talk to you, they're suggesting stuff. It's kind of like it goes both ways. It's not just you saying you must do this.
No, definitely not. It's definitely, we have a steering group, so we have 5 farmers on the steering group, and we have regular meetings. We talk about all the things they want to do. So also another element is natural capital assessment. So looking at alternative funding streams for farmers is something that they're looking at. And a natural capital gives you a baseline of your farm. So yeah, the farmers wanted to do that, so we managed to do 4 of them, and then we're going to be presenting them to the rest of the cluster so everyone can learn, and then hopefully do some more as well with the budget that we've got. So.
And what are the kind of practical things that have been happening as a result of this?
Yeah, so there's quite loads of different practical things. Actually, this is a really great example on this farm. So Martin has been working with the Cluster and South East Rivers Trust to put in some leaky dams on the farm. So
Leaky dams?
Leaky dams.
Right.
So it's basically doing the work of beavers, but doing it ourselves. So
Okay.
It's South East Rivers Trust.
You're literally beavering away.
Yes, well, we've got a good team doing it. But South East Rivers Trust have been doing all the project work for it. It's been funded by Southern Water, but all members of the clusters have been working. So I think there's about 7 farmers working together in one area. And yeah, they've installed these leaky dams, and the plan is
So what does a leaky dam look like? What do you make it from?
So you make it from wood, just bits of scrubby sticks and material like that. It kind of gets bundled up together, and you can put it in the water. You can put it in different ways. So sometimes you put it kind of flowing with it so the water can flow through, or up against it to hold back some of that debris.
And what does that actually do? What's the point of it?
So it's to slow the flow. So a big issue with the river belt, and I think with several rivers really, is that you'll have heavy rainfalls and it will just flow really fast downstream. And then places like Yalding has severe flooding. So if you can hold it back in the catchment in those big flood events, it will just slow the flow down. It will help keep water up here, make some wetter habitats, so some wet woodlands, and then slowly release it down through in a more natural way.
Okay, and then so that's a kind of a win-win. There's a win for the human population downstream, and then you get more biodiversity in those wetter areas.
Yes, and we're also trying to see if we can link that in with the nightingales as well, to see if that really helps improve that habitat for them by getting that wetter woodland. They've got more insects potentially, more food, and yeah, really exciting to look into.
Now, literally just over there is the pond, which is a recent creation. Tell me about the pond, because that's quite special in its own right.
Yeah, so that pond has been created as a Great Crested Newt pond. So it's a scheme from Natural England, and they funded it. And yeah, that pond has been put there to try and get some more Great Crested Newts in. They do regular testing on it to see if there have been any found. But also, as you've seen, we've got these beautiful house martins diving in, they're collecting mud. There's loads of insects around there as well, so it's doing loads of great work.
And for you personally, how does it make you feel when you come out to see a farm working like this?
I absolutely love it. It is the best part of my job. I have to admit, I think I've probably got one of the best jobs in the world. I get to just walk around these farms with the farmers, hear everything they're doing. I mean, as you've seen, we've got beautiful hedges around here. They're supporting so much life. The meadows are amazing. Just seeing all the different birds that we've seen today, all the insects and butterflies. And then Martin is very unique here with this beautiful garden that we've got behind us, which is part of his charity. And yeah, getting lots of people on board, learning about nature, and yeah, just getting really involved.